Hey everyone, I'm about to run out the door for some work, which is why I'm not wearing too much makeup, and also please ignore my eyebrows, I'm growing them out. But I thought of doing a quick October favorites video, and I'll start off with skincare. First on my list is this On The Body X Kakao Friends Cleansing Foam in Aloe Vera. I've not mentioned this before, and the reason for that was you don't get this in India, you only get this in China. I got this a few months ago on my trip to China, but the reason that it is in my favorites is because actually last month I ran out of it and I couldn't find this anywhere here obviously, so I replaced it with my Olivia face wash, which is quite similar in texture, but the Olivia face wash didn't really do much for my skin, and it felt like there was a greasy layer left on my skin after I used it, and it wasn't as half as cleansing or refreshing as this one. And I'm also thinking of doing a blog post comparing the two of them for you, but for me this face wash wins hands down. It's amazing. And so last week I got the opportunity to travel back to China for some work, and I just happily went and purchased my second tube. This is just amazing on my skin. It feels it makes my skin feel really cleansed, really refreshed and toned, and I absolutely love that. And then I've got a foundation, and you all know that I love my Latin powder foundation, and I'm also really into my Innisfree Cushion foundation, which is what I'm wearing at the moment. Another one that I've been reaching for at the moment is this Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless foundation, and it's just so good at covering. It has such good coverage, and it's very good at correcting, sort of evening out my skin tone, which is what I struggle with most of the times. And the reason that I've been reaching out for this a lot is because a lot of times of the month I am in an absolute rush to get ready, and this just goes on really quickly, and it has got very good coverage compared to all my other budget foundations that I own. If I'm in a really quick rush, I would put this on and it gives me the most flawless face ridiculously quickly. I have the shade 128 Warm Nude, which is actually slightly lighter than my actual skin tone, but it's okay. The foundation oxidizes after a few minutes and it sort of catches up with my actual skin tone, so that's alright. And then to set everything, I normally use my Maybelline Clear Smooth powder, but these days I've been going for the L'Oreal Paris Matte Magic Compact, and this just, it leaves my skin feeling like silk. There's just no other comparison. It just really sets your makeup without looking too powdered or overdone. It's completely invisible, and it's just really sinks into your skin. And the feeling that you get after using this, your skin just feels so smooth and so silky. It's unlike anything else that I have ever used. This was actually an old purchase, and it was sort of lying in my drawer for a very long time. It's one of those things that you buy, you get fascinated with, but then you sort of forget it and stop using it. I don't know whether you have that. I have plenty of those. So this is something that I've sort of rediscovered, and I'm absolutely loving this. I'm absolutely thinking of using it till I finish this, and I'm going to probably have to do a blog post because I absolutely love it. Now I've got two things for the face, and both of them are neither very cheap nor are they super expensive. First is Benetint. Yes, I've been extremely late to join this bandwagon, but I wanted to use Benetint since a very long time. The only thing that was stopping me was few of my friends, Indian friends who used this, gave me extremely opposite feedback. So for some of them it just didn't show up on their skin and they were extremely unhappy, and the others were just constantly raving about it, which sort of confused me about whether or not to go for this. And so when I came across this travel size version in the Mumbai duty free, I was so happy because it's just the best way to test a product, and I'm super happy with this. I love it. I'm glad I found the travel version first before, because I was apprehensive about buying the fuller bottle. So in case any of you haven't used this before, it's a blush in a liquid format. It's a tint that you just dot on your face and you diffuse it. You can use your fingers, I use my fingers, or you could use a beauty blender to sort of just diffuse it on your face, and it gives like a really healthy appearance to you. So it's not very loud if you're cautious with the amount of tint that you're using on your face. But it's what I like about it is it sort of blends with your skin, and it just makes you look more radiant, if that makes any sense. I got this travel version for about 1100 bucks at the Mumbai duty free. So like me, if you've been keen on trying Benetint but haven't had the guts to go ahead and get it, just get the travel size version Mumbai duty free. 11 or 1200 rupees. I think it's not a bad purchase and I ended up loving it. I hope you will too. And then I've got the MyGlamm Chisel palette. This is in the shade Showstopper. Now honestly, I completely wrote this off when I originally got it because I thought the bronzer is too dark for me, and to be honest, I'm still not a huge fan of the highlighter. This is the bronzer, the blush and the highlighter. I still think that the highlighter is a little too frosty for me, a little too silvery for my liking, but I have sort of come around on the bronzer. I've realized that the key to using this bronzer is actually a little bit goes a long way. So what I've started doing is I just swirl my brush very lightly and use very light strokes to sort of contour my cheeks, and it really does give me those chiseled cheeks without looking too powdery or too overdone. So what I've been doing for when I go for night outs or even during the day is I just go for this color on the contour of my cheeks and go blush free, or use Benetint with this, and I just like how it looks, like really chiseled cheeks but without looking too overdone or too over the top. Now I've got a pair of false lashes in this one. In case you didn't know, I am a massive fan of false lashes, but I rarely get to use them. These ones that I've got are from Inglot and the number is 14N. Now when I originally got them, I completely wrote them off and I used them for the first time because I thought they looked extremely dense and they were a little too spiky for my liking. But when I used them a few more times, I realized that they add really good volume to your lashes and curls to them. They're not discreet, they are going to look done and you are going to look wow. They are a little fuller than natural but just really nice. I think they are going to give you that Kardashian curl but nothing too crazy that you have to worry about. And I've got a nail polish in here. It's the Nykaa Nail Enamel in Gooey Marshmellow. I actually have this on my toes right now. It's a neutral milky beige color with black specks in it, and I've got nothing like this in my stash. It just looks very pretty on your hands, on your toes, and I got this as a gift from a friend and I really like that. And another day, another blog post is going to have to be done on this. This is the Colorbar Earth Argan Oil and I've used absolutely loads of this. This is my second bottle, and the reason that I love this is because it just doesn't feel greasy at all. It completely sinks into your skin and leaves your skin feeling so soft and so smooth. Not lazy at all, not oily at all. It just really sinks in and gives that glow to your skin. I absolutely love it. It smells divine. So yes, I am going to do a blog post on this very soon because I absolutely love it. So those have been my October favorites, been quite quick. I haven't been in makeup much lately. I'm sort of getting rid of my stuff, sort of downsizing. So that has been it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.